Yo, what's going on guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing some Nerf news on the Nerf guns that are basically coming out this year. So first up we have the Hyperfire. I hope the quality is a bit better now because I'm using my mic that I used to use on my Xbox. Well, I still use it, but my Xbox is a bit broke at the minute. I need a new power pack, hopefully, if it's not the actual Xbox. So first up we have the N-Strike Elite Hyperfire, which is basically a new version of the Rapid Strike, which fires way faster. It comes with a 25 drum mag, and apparently holds 6 D batteries, which is the same you get in the Stampede. Hopefully not as heavy. It's got one tactical rail on the top, a foregrip at the bottom, no barrel attachment point, and it has, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 sling points. You could probably put like a sling point, like sling it in here or there, but I wouldn't do that. I'd probably sling it at the back, right here. So then you got it, so you could just reach down. It looks like it's got a button at the top so you can open the jam door, so it's like a jam door lock. If I get this, I'm gonna hopefully get this, or try it if it comes out, and I'm probably gonna remove that lock, probably. It comes with a 25 drum, and you can tell the battery's going here because you've got the 2 Phillips head screws. It kind of gives you the SMG feel. Apparently it shoots the Rapid Strike fired at 3 dots per second. Apparently this fires at about 5 dots per second, I think, which is way faster, but it's still not as fast as my Rapid Strike that I have. If you haven't seen that, just go check it out. It's on my modding guide, like overview of what you did to mod my Rapid Strike, and my Rapid Strike fires way faster than this. So it's basically a new version of the Rapid Strike. The motors are quieter. The pusher arm is faster. All I think they've done for the pusher arm is they've just taken the one at the Rapid Strike, like the concept of it, and just turned it sideways. So they've just turned this bit 90 degrees, and that's all I think they've done, just to get it to be a bit thinner. So this is basically thinner than the Rapid Strike, so it's thinner than that, and I think it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna get it, obviously, because I like full auto guns and I love flywheels, so I'm basically gonna get it. So basically a new knockoff version of the Rapid Strike, but 10 times, like twice as fast firing. But I think it's a good deal for money because you get a 25 drum, faster fire rate, looks good, performs good. I don't know if it'll be comfortable for me to put my hand for the in for the trigger and rev trigger, because as you can see the rev trigger's here, which looks very comfortable, and then you got the skeleton feel, like what they did with the modulus kind of thing, and then you got the mag release, which is a lot longer than the Rapid Strike one, which was right. Mouse is lagging a bit. Which was right here, so it basically made the mag come out quickly, but with it here, it looks like they've had to extend it. So, and it's also got like an cheat rest, so you can aim down sight here, which looks pretty nice, looks pretty comfortable. Stock here looks pretty comfortable, but still, I don't think it'll be as comfortable as the Rapid Strike stock, because that was a really comfortable stock. 6D batteries. Problem with that is, so 2D batteries equals 3 volts, so 369, you got 9 volts, and the Rapid Strike only took 4 C batteries, which was 6 volts. It's going to be a bit heavier, but it's in the back, so basically it's going to be balanced, because you got the batteries there, and then you got the mag here, or drum mag I should say. So it should be pretty balanced, because you got the internals as well, you got the motors at the front, you got the pusher mechanism, and it should balance out pretty well. The only problem is the total cost of the batteries, and if you're watching this, I would not recommend Duracell, because they just run out pretty I can't speak today. They've run out pretty fast. Because I was originally running my Rapid Strike off a 9-volt battery, and my friend Matt was revving it for constantly because he thought it would be funny to run it down flat. So that's one of the problems with Duracell, they just run out really quick. And when I did it with an Energizer, I actually used JCB batteries. They're basically heavy duty alkaline batteries, I think. Yeah, I think they are. And they are so good. Like, the milliamps are pretty good output, and they last longer. So the top batteries I recommend you getting, or you guys getting, is JCB. I think it's called GP Super or Super GP. I don't know. GP Super, I think. So Energizer, GP Super, and Energizer. Wait, I just said Energizer. Come on. Energizer, GP Super, JCB, and I think that's about it. Because they say Duracell's the best, but I don't think so. Because yes, the top brand company, but they're expensive as well. I think Energizer like 50p off or £1 off, and Duracell, and JCB they're way cheaper, and same goes with GP Super, a lot cheaper. So get those 3 brands. So don't get Duracell. Next one is the Modulus Tri-Strike, part of the new Modulus range. It's got this looks like you can see the crack down in the front, which makes this thing a barrel attachment, so you can fit it onto any gun. So like the Rapid Strike, and you can make it shoot elites and megas, so that's good. And then you got the I want to say Thunderblast. I don't know if it's right, but thing like a bit of a demolisher attachment, so you can basically take this off the tactical rail and put it into the stock, where you can take the stock off and make it into like a demolisher missile launcher. The pumps in the back, I don't know about this tubing, which doesn't it'll be quite annoying when it buckles, because you'll have the air circulation cut off. So it's basically the same concept as we had with the Nerf long strike and the long shot with the bolt action, but it's basically elite based now, so it's basically a retaliator with a bolt action, and it's got a slam fire as well put into it, so that is a good thing about it. So slam fire now instead of like single fire. I don't know if it'll be able to slam fire quickly though, because you're literally just going to be pumping through the mag quickly, because slam fire. It looks like looks like a 12 mag, or it might be a 10. I don't know. Might be a 12, probably, or most likely. I like how they're still going on with the Modulus logo at the top, and they're still going for like the I like to say aqua colours. I don't know, like sea colours. So like a nice light blue, the grey and white looks nice. So, and the orange. So you got like a light blue, white, grey and orange. I like how they're still also doing the skeleton trigger, like they did with the Hyperfire as well. And they're still doing like the handle like this. I don't see many sling points on this. I think there's only this one at the front, which I wouldn't like to put my sling point there, because if the barrel attachment would come off when you're running, or if this bit unclipped itself, then you've basically lost your gun if you don't know where you've been running. Because I know I've got a very short memory, and literally, if this comes off, you're screwed. You're gonna lose your gun quickly. So I wouldn't sling it here. I'd probably just I'd probably just drill a hole right through here and make it my own sling point, or get like an old sling point like off the Hyperfire and just epoxy it onto here, and there you go, you got your own new sling point. So next one's the Mega Mastodon, which is a prehistoric animal. I think it's a mammoth. Oh, can't think mammoth. Holds 25 darts, which is insane, and you got one giant sling point right here, and it looks like this is two pieces, because you can see the little white bits there. No comment. And you get a bandolier with it, which you are going to need, because this thing is massive. It's full auto obviously, because it's only got one trigger, so you got no rev trigger to rev up first, so it's full auto. So I think this revs up itself, so put it halfway and then it revs up, it stays revving, and then once you put it all the way, it fires off darts. So I think the same kind of concept that we had with the Vulcan, Havoc Fire and Rhino Fire. The only good guns out of them is the Havoc Fire and Vulcan. The Rhino Fire was rubbish, I did not like that. I don't think anybody likes the Rhino Fire actually. So this bottom bit looks like it's a cage. So basically it's protecting this big 25 dart drum, I think it is 25 or 24 dart mega dart drum. So also when like you're firing off, you can reload every time you fire, so you basically got a constant supply of ammo. And the timing that must have gone into this to get the pusher mechanism to fire off the dart through the mega flywheels. So I think they might have like Zeus kind of flywheels in this, so it can actually fire out the darts, because as we know, with the full auto mod that Lord Drac did on his Zeus, can fire mega darts once you've done the full auto mod. And then it must be going so fast if it's when this gets modded. I don't think I'm going to get this because the price tag is pretty big. So I think I might just get the Hyperfire instead of getting the Mastodon, because the Hyperfire should be about £35, which is the same as a Rampage, and this I don't know, I think it's about 60, which is about the same as what you get for the what's it called, Rhino Fire, that's it. Next one's Chaos. Not a very good clear image on this, but really big mag. Fixed stock it looks like, and it's flywheel obviously, because you can see the rev trigger here, and it looks full auto as well from my point of view, because I don't think they'd be able to get these to fire off. What's it? I don't know. Can't remember what the name is. Looks like it's a giant mag, so you got individual chambers for the darts. So it looks like 10 darts each chamber, so that's 40 rounds. So it looks like these bits pull down individually, and there must be like a channel going through. Jam door here obviously, and then you got the barrel. Sights, iron sights, but actually plastic obviously. Looks like one giant Picatinny rail kind of Picatinny rail on top, and then you got like one rail at the bottom. Looks like quite comfortable grip. I don't know, I haven't tried one to be honest. So basically we've got the Tri-Strike, which is basically a bit like the Demolisher kind of thing, and the Retaliator. Next thing we've got is the Battle Scout, which we can see here it's shooting in 720p, and it's HD. This bit looks like it's all one unit, and that you can like tighten up the clamps at the bottom. It's still got the modulus kind of trigger, and the modulus kind of skeleton at the grip. Sling point here, thank God. Pump grip, as we can see by this channel. This thing looks like it's a whole clip, like a proper clip, because you see the darts coming out there. So a bit like the I was never going to say dart tag then. Boomco clips. And then we've got stock attachment points. So we've got 1, 2. Is that it? 2 sling points. It must be 2 sling points. That's all I can see. So you can put stocks on. 1 tactical rail. Barrel attachment point. As you can see, that's a little notch here. So you can put barrels on. The camera is my main concern. It might be a pretty heavy unit, so you may have to put like, I think, the 3 AAA batteries in, or 2 AA's, I don't know. But because it's all one unit, it's going to be pretty heavy. As like, it's a better version than the Nerf cam, thank God. So the camera isn't permanently fixed into the unit like at the top. It's just a hot one, like its own unit. Next one is the Rivals Atlas, which is the Rivals shotgun that's apparently going to be coming out. So it looks like there's going to be a clip at the top, Picatinny rail at the top, little line sights. Mag release is there, looks like. So it must be like a 12 round mag, I think. or I can see the end point here. That's where the end is for the mag. So I think that the mag is basically going to be like, it's basically going to load by the rival rounds being pushed into like a chamber. So the rival rounds get pushed out, go down into a chamber. Once the prime is pulled back, the rival round falls in, goes into the chamber, and then it's 2 rival rounds at one time. So once you pull back, it lets 2 rival rounds out, falls into the chamber, chamber goes in, then you pull trigger and boom, it's out. You got the safety here, pump grip, you got a muzzle, the muzzle here. One thing I want to see is to be able to put barrel attachments on the rival round, so on the rival blasters. So if they made some barrel attachments, that would be actually pretty cool to see. So it's a bit like the Apollo with the pump action at the top, but with this it's at the bottom. The Apollo only fired 1 rival round per prime. This fires 2 per prime, which is pretty good. 100 FPS, I hope. So it should be getting as good as range as the Apollo, but with a bit of a cost. 2 rival rounds, so they're going to have like a decent spread or decent accuracy. Which is, it fires 2 rounds like the barrel break did, with the concept of, so if it's a barrel break with 100 FPS, but fires rival rounds and looks way cooler and is more practical, I think. Next one is the double dealer, which is basically a new version of the Rampage, but it has 2 barrels. So you're firing 2 darts at once. 1 single jam door, looks like what you got with the Rhino fire. So 1 sliding door for the jams. Fires 12 rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think yeah, 12 rounds. Which is good. I like how it looks like a kind of a plane shaped mags, which looks pretty cool. I like how they're going for the new, like the whole Doomlands feel for it. The stock does not look collapsible, so but it looks big enough that you could put something in it, and my guess is you could put extra mags into it. So grip for the pump grip, it looks pretty nice. It looks like a it kind of reminds me of like a industrial metalwork feel, like the rivets in it, the bolts, so you can see the screw heads and stuff like that. The front of the grip looks pretty nice. I like how it's rounded. So it's basically the new version of the Rampage. I'd like to see somebody put like two 25 drums in it, or 2 35 drums, or 2 18s or 2 6s, because I'd love to see what they look like. But probably if you put 2 25s in, it'd be pretty heavy. 2 18s, still lightweight, and you got like another couple of rounds in the chamber. 35 drum would just go a bit over the top. So it's basically a new version of the Rampage, still side loading. There's 1 tactical rail at the top. I can't see any sling points. As I say, I'd probably make my own sling point for it, so, unless you want to put like a sling point there, but I wouldn't. So I'd probably put my own sling point on it. So you've got one tactical rail here, one tactical rail here as well. So 2 tactical rails in total, which is the same as the Rampage. Pump grip at the bottom, same as the Rampage. Side loading, same as the Rampage. Slam fire, same as the Rampage. Single fire, same as the Rampage. Holds mags in the back, not the same as the Rampage. Removable stock, doesn't have, Rampage does. Can't put barrel attachments on the front, same as the Rampage. So it's a lot. There are a lot of things a lot like the Rampage. So it's basically a Rampage, but with 2 barrels and fires 2 darts at once, and you've got a double ammo capacity. So yeah, that's if you put like 2 25 drums on the side. You've got 50 rounds, 2 35s on it. You've got 70 rounds. So yeah, you're coming close to about nearly 100. You're only 30 rounds off 100. So yeah. So this has been the Nerf news and comparison of what's all come out already and what's about to come out soon. So it's been a Hyperfire, the Tri-Strike, the Mastodon, the Chaos, the Battle Scout, the Nerf Rivals Atlas, XVI 1200, and the Double Dealer. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.